Good evening, everybody. Let's wave at each other's like this. Let's welcome each other by waving your hands. Super. Okay, let's get started. And today's topic is a very curious topic. ನಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಆಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ goddess energy or it is called as feminine energy. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಎಂತ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಫೆಮಿನಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಂತ ಎರಡಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಗ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇವಾಗ ಅರ್ಧನಾರೇಶ್ವರ ಅರ್ಧನಾರೇಶ್ವರ ಅಂತ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಶಿವ ಅರ್ಧ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಶನ್ ದಟ್ ಅರ್ಧ ಅರ್ಧ ಎಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲೂ ಅರ್ಧ ಫೆಮಿನಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅದೊಂದು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಶನ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅ ಫಿಗರ್ ಆಫ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಶನ್ ದಟ್ ಫೆಮಿನಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಮೆನ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಫೆಮಿನಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗಿನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಇವಾಗಿನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಫುಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಟೈಮ್ ವೇರ್ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟಿವ್, ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಂಬಿಷಿಯಸ್, most capable they have ever been. And also the most disconnected from their own bodies. That disconnection has a name to it. ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಹೆಸರಿದೆ. And today we are going to name it. Today we are going to understand it. And today we begin to shift it. So after today's session, you all are, especially all the women listening to this video, you all are not going to see yourself or treat yourself or look at your bodies the same way that you used to up until now. And all the men listening to this, I want you to understand this is what is happening to women. And I want you, whoever, let it be anybody in your life, any women in your life, I want you to learn something out of this and or share this video with the women that is present in your life. Okay, so the first point that we are going to learn here is femininity is not weakness. ಇವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದೇನು ಹೆಂಗಸರ್ ತರ ಅಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀಯಾ? ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇವಾಗ ಯಾರು ಅಳ್ತಾರೋ ಅದು ಫೆಮಿನಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇವಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ನೇಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇನ್ ಹೆಂಗಸರ್ ಯಾರೇ ಅಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನೇನ್ ಹೆಂಗಸರ್ ತರ ಅಳೋದು ಬಂದು ಫೆಮಿನಿಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಫೆಮಿನಿಟಿ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ. ಸೊ ಫೆಮಿನಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ವೀಕ್ನೆಸ್. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ, ಅದೇನು ಹೆಂಗಸರ್ ತರ, ಅದೇನು ಅವ್ರ ತರ. ಬಟ್ ಬೈ ದ ವೇ ಫೆಮಿನಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ವೀಕ್ನೆಸ್. It is an intelligent system. Biologically, psychologically, and even spiritually. It is an intelligent system, femininity andre. ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಡ್ ಟು ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಇಟ್. ನಮ್ ಫೆಮಿನಿಟಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಸರ್ವೈವ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಇವಾಗ ನಮ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಐಮ್ ಗೋಣ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ session is psychology of suppressed femininity. let's learn about the psychology of the suppressed femininity. What is a okay, that is the first one is the principles. ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಫೆಮಿನಿನ್ದು ಏನು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಫೆಮಿನಿನ್ದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಏನು? ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಸೆಪ್ಟಿವ್. ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ಯೂಟಿವ್. ವಿಮೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ as a strong ಅವ್ರದ್ದು by birth itself it is like their intuition is very strong, like what you call the gut feeling ಅಂತ ನಾವೇನ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. like we all are by birth only we all are given that power. And relational and embodied. It operates in rhythm. Rhythm ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Rhythms. It operates in rhythm and it is not a straight line. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನೋ ನಮ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಏರುಪೇರುಗಳು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಮಂತ್ there is something called as follicular phase, luteal phase. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ದು ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನೇನೇನೇನ್ ಫೇಸಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. There are 4 phases in a cycle. So it is like a rhythm. It is not a straight line. This is one of the principles that I want you to get it right. And it is deeply connected to rest, nourishment, creativity, and feeling safe. Now I'm going to explain how you can rest. Now someone was asking me, Uma, you mentioned rest, but how am I supposed to rest? Here are some of the things that you can do, or what it looks like when a person or when a woman rest. Okay, this is all what she can do. A woman finishes her work at 6 p.m. and actually closes her laptop. No checking mails. Oh, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಸತಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. Let me just check once if have I received that reply for that mail that I have sent. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಸತಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ನಾಳೆ? ಇಲ್ಲ. Once she closes it, that's it. She is done with it. And one more thing is, she takes a Sunday with no agenda, no errors, no productivity, and feels restored by Monday. Like I have kept a rule for myself. I don't work on Saturday and Sundays, so that I am going to restore my energy. I love to work, by the way, but still I have made it a point that I will not open my laptop on Saturdays and Sundays. Because whole week I'll be productive. Saturday, Sunday, I am going to just try to be more creative. Like maybe I'm just going to go sit in the park for some time without my phone, or I don't open my laptop. Maybe I'm going to spend more time with my daughter. Maybe I'm going to do some kind of a painting. So no agenda, no productivity, so that by Monday I feel restored and I'm working in a much better way by Monday. Making sense? Just give me a hands up like this. Thank you. And during her periods, she cancels the social plan without over explaining or apologizing, because her body asked for quiet. ನಾವು ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗುನು ನಂಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ್ಗ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ಸ್ ಡೇ ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ಸ್, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಅವತ್ತು ಫುಲ್ ಬೆಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾನು ಅವತ್ತೇನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎದ್ದೋಳೋದು, ಓಡಾಡೋದು, ಅದ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇದ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಬೆಡ್ ಮೇಲೆನೆ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. Because I'm supporting what is happening in my body. My body wants to rest that day, and I'm just going to rest. So morning, if I've got my periods, by night, I'll just go for a short walk. One round over birthday. So I'm giving my examples, okay, so that you all understand in a better way. And she's going to take 20 minutes nap in the afternoon when she feels drained instead of pushing through with caffeine. ಓ ನಾನು ಇದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಕಾಫಿ ಕುಡಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಂದಿರಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಇಂದಿರಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ she used to have her power nap, it seems. Every day in the afternoon, she used to get her power nap. It was like, it was a no, what do you call? It was a no compromise thing for her. And she sits outside with tea and does nothing. Maybe she's just going to make herself this is not about Indira Gandhi. This is the next point that I'm speaking about. So maybe you can make a nice cup of tea or some herbal tea, sit on your terrace or sit outside, sit in your balcony and just watch your sunset. And not reach out to her phone. Normally, what do? Our phone has to be next to us, right? ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಫೋನ್ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ? So this is what I call it as rest. And this is our nature, by the way. Always checking phone, avella masculine energy. And what it looks like when absent. When the rest is absent, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. She feels guilty the moment she sits down. Her mind immediately creates a to-do list. ಇವಾಗ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಏನೋ ಇಲ್ದೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೂರಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ. ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದೇಂಗ್ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಕುತ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೀನಿ, ತಪ್ಪಲ್ವಾ? Starts to feel guilty. And she calls rest day as lazy. But guess what? We are designed in such a way that we do need rest. She only feels okay about herself when she is doing something. Like I have seen many adults in my own family. ಸುಮ್ನೆ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರು ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರಿಗದು ಅದೇಂಗೆ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಫರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದು, ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಕೂರಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಮನೆ ಇದು. ನೆಂಟ್ರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗಳು ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ they'll be like, how can I sit like that? ನೆಂಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಎದ್ದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋಣ, ಇಲ್ಲ. So you see, rest, I'm sharing you the opposite of rest also, how these set of people are going to be. And if you are one of them, like whatever I'm describing now, that means rest is absent in your life. And if rest is absent in your life, that is more of a masculine energy. And she sleeps 5 hours, wakes up exhausted. And still says, I will rest when this project is done. Till then, I'm not going to rest. Her idea of rest is scrolling on her phone, which is actually more stimulating. And it is not recovery. Rest for the feminine is not the absence of productivity. It is the source of it. It is a source of femininity. Rest andre.
Can you repeat? What did you say? Scrolling phone?
Okay. So what I was telling is scrolling phone. You want to. So I'm speaking about I'm giving you an example of people who are not resting. Okay. So her ideal rest, like for an example, if a woman, for her, the idea of rest is scrolling on her phone, which is actually more stimulating than recovery. So rest for the feminine is not the absence of productivity, it is the source of it. So right now, I want you to make points of only important points because I'm going to put it on YouTube and you can rewatch it. Okay. You need not have to write down each and everything. Also, be with me, stay with me, and just make a note of important points. Okay. Now I'm coming to the second one, that is nourishment. How you can nourish yourself. And by the way, nourishment, many of you might be thinking nourishment is food, right? So it is not just food, but taking in what is genuinely feeds you, like physical nourishment. What it looks like when it is present. Okay, first I'm going to speak about what it looks like when it is present, and then I'll come to nourishment, what it looks like when the emotional nourishment is absent. So she sits down to eat her meal, not standing over the kitchen counter. ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ನಾವುಗಳೇ ಚಪಾತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪೂರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಪೂರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲೇ ತಿಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಪೂರಿಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಊಟ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಿಚನ್ ಕೌಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಆಗೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸತಿ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಓವರ್ ಅ ಫೋನ್. ನಾವು ಫೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ. Do you agree with me? So what I'm telling is a physical nourishment to example ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. She actually sits down to eat her meal, not standing, not while she's on a call. Okay. The second one is she eats warm food, cooked food, whole food. And she's supposed to take care of her body while she's in her periods. She knows her body needs it. Warm soup, ಅಥವಾ warm food, cooked food, than processed food. And she is going to drink water before coffee in the morning. By the way, how many of you all know that fasting, if you are consuming fasting in the morning, coffee, it is not great. It is not good. So coffee is supposed to be taken once you have it is supposed to be taken after a meal. Like if you really want coffee. Coffee and the first thing that goes to stomach is not, it is not suggested. So she drinks water before coffee in the morning. And she notices which foods make her feel heavy and which make her feel alive. She is aware of her foods. This is called as nourishment, like physical nourishment. And she takes her supplements consistently, not as a punishment. Now I'm going to give you an example of Ivaga. Now I've spoke about the physical nourishment, right? Now I'm going to speak about emotional nourishment, what it looks like when it is absent. She spends time with people who genuinely fill her up. Okay, now I'm going to speak about two nourishments. One is physical nourishment, another one is emotional nourishment. And then I'm going to tell you about what it looks like when it is absent. Okay, let me also speak about emotional nourishment now. She's going to spend time with people who genuinely fill her up. Like you're supposed to feel good about good with people whom you're speaking about. I mean, whom you're speaking to. Like all of you in the room, you and me know that we have connected. Like we have connected for good. Like you know that why Uma, when I'm speaking to you, I want to I love to speak to you. I love to listen to you. Everybody have told me that. So you need to spend more time, like identify those people with whom do you feel like you are genuinely happy, genuinely feeling good within. I want you to identify those people and stick to those people. And she reads a book, listens to music, and watches something purely for joy, not self improvement galla, not just for pleasure alla. And she allows herself to receive compliment fully. Like how many of you in this room are like, Uma, I don't feel really. I don't really enjoy compliments. Like I feel awkward when someone is complimenting. How many of you feel like that? Good. Good. That's good. And thank you for the honest responses. Like initially, when someone told me, if someone would give me a compliment, I used to feel awkward. If someone told me that, wow, Ma, you're looking really good with this dress ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡೆ. I used to feel that, oh, ಈ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಇಂದ ನಾನ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೀನೇನೋ. So I used to put the blame on the dress. Oh, ಈ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರೋದು. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ನಾನೇನ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡು ಅನ್ನೋಂಗೆ. ಆತರ ಅನ್ಸೋದು ನನ್ಗೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಏನಮ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತು ಇಷ್ಟ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಂತ ಯಾರಾದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಲೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಖತ್ತಾಗಿ ನನ್ ಮುಖದ್ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೋ ಹಂಗ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಆತರ ಅನ್ಸೋದ್ ನನಗೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಬಂದು ಎಮೋಷನಲ್ ನರಿಶ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And she asks for help when she needs it instead of silently feeling exhausted. Like last time we were speaking, right? If you need help, you need to take help. You actually need to delegate work. ಓ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಳೇ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗೋದು ಅಂತ ಕೆಲವ್ರು ಆತರ ನಂಬ್ಕೋಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ ನಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೇನೆ ಇದ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರೋದು ಅಂತ. I want you to trust others, delegate work. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವಿನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ we have to like distribute the work. ಬಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ನಾನು ಆ ಆ, ಈ ಮನೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಈ ಮನೆ ಯಜಮಾನಿ ನಾನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ ನಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೇನೆ, ನಾನೇ ಮನೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಯು ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇದನ್ನೇನಂತೀವಿ ಎಮೋಷನಲ್ ನರಿಶ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಯು ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಹೊರ್ಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗ್ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ವಿದಿನ್ ಅವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಸ್ಟೆಡ್ for that purpose. So now I'm going to speak about what it looks like if physical nourishment and emotional nourishment is absent in someone's life. So what is going to happen is she is going to skip her food. ಆಮೇಲೆ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಡೆಸ್ಕ್ ಅಂತ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಊಟ ಮಾಡೋದು. Like you need to respect food, you have to dedicate a time and a space. Like you need to have a dedicated space for eating your food. Not just looking at your system and eating, or not just scrolling on the phone and eating. No, that is all. It is an indication that there is your body is exhausted and the balance is not there in your body. Like the feminine and masculine energy, the energy is not balanced basically. And then This person, I mean, she normally starts getting irritated at 3 p.m. And she is everyone's source of nourishment. Her children, her partners, her team, ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, but nobody nourishes her. And guess what? She never asks also. So all this is how an emotionally or the physically nourishment, if it is missing in someone's in a woman, this is how it looks like. And a woman who is well nourished does not burn out. She has something to give because she is not running on empty. Like I keep telling this, right? An empty mug, ನಮ್ ಮಗ್ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಫುಲ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ ಮಗ್ ಫುಲ್ ಇದ್ರೇನೆ ನಾವ್ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆ ಮಗ್ಗಿಂದ ಅವ್ರ ಕಪ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ನಮ್ ಮಗ್ ಖಾಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಂದ ತಗೋ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸೋ ಆಂಗ್ರಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಸೋ ಫ್ರಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟೆಡ್. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ನನ್ನನ್ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರಿಗ್ ಅಂದು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಯಾರು ಇವಾಗ ನಾವೇ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಹತ್ರ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಇವಾಗ ನಾನೇ ಕೆಲವ್ರನ್ನ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಸಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ಸುಮ್ನೆ ರೇಗಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವಾಗ ನನ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ಸೆಲ್ವ್ಸ್. That nourishment is not there. That's why her mug is empty. That's why she's getting angry on me. Making sense? So now we are going to creativity. Like if you are asking me, Uma, how am I supposed to be creative? See, these are some of the examples how you can be creative. It is not just art. Of course, art is my favorite. I love to do painting. But don't ask me, Uma, show me your art anta kelbedri. I love to do art and I try to keep it private. Okay? I love to sketch and all that, and I love to go for this art exhibition, and I love to see other people's artwork. I love that. But ಅದೊಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಉಮಾ ಶೋ ಮಿ ಯೋರ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. So now, what it looks like when creativity is present in a woman. She cooks a meal from intuition, not recipe. Just what feels right. And we have some amazing people who are great at their cooking skills. So if you are that, this is your creativity. And it becomes something beautiful. Like, ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ದೆ, ಏನೋ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕ್ದೆ, ಏನೋ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ದೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು, ಇಷ್ಟು ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಸಖತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ. And she arranges her living space on a Sunday afternoon because she felt called to. ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್ ತಂದಿಡೋದು, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಪಾಟ್, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೀನರಿ ಇಡೋದು ಹಾಲಲ್ಲಿ, in your living space, just arranging all those items, whatever you have. I know some of you can relate to this. And she keeps a journal where she writes without editing herself. Stream of consciousness, no structure. No cutting, no redo, no rewriting, nothing. Just going with the flow. Like if you know about how to do journaling, then of course, if you need help with journaling, please ask me. I can speak about that in the next session also. If you need help with journaling, she starts a small garden, a vision board, a mood board, a playlist. She's always making something. Like during pandemic, my creativity was at my highest. Okay. Like my mother had 30 plants or maybe 50 plants. And within a span of 1.5 years or 2 years, maybe, I multiplied it to, like, when I counted, we had like literally 350 plants. And my house literally looked like a forest. And the plants had become so big. I can send a photo of that one. I'll find that photo and I'll put it in the group for you all to see how my house looked like when I had 350 plants. And we were just thinking where to place this one, where to place this one. And whichever resort I went to, whichever hotel I went to, I don't know who's called the robber, but I called myself a robber at that time. Because wherever I went, I took a cutting of 1 or 2 leaves that time. Every planter is a robber, by the way. Every person who has plants, no, they have robbed it once at least in their life. Like that same way, I have also. Like another, uh, if we are going on a trip to Chikmagalur kade ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ರೋಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂಡ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಅ ಮಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಇಟ್. ಓ ಬೇಜಾನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. So yeah, again, all these are creativity. Like see, I'm giving you all these principles, how you can adapt these principles for your feminine, for you to balance the femininity in you. And she builds a business, a program, a community, and it carries her energy and fingerprint in it. Her unique energy and fingerprint in it. And what it looks like when this is absent, when creativity is absent. She hasn't done anything just for herself in months or years. She had a hobby she loved, like painting, dancing, writing, and slowly life shallowed it. Like, how many of you here, you were all like, at one point, you were all very creative. You were all like, you were actually good at something at one point, and then slowly now you're like, ಇವಾಗ ಟಚ್ ಹೊಟ್ಟೋಗಿದೆ, ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Or maybe it has become, our life has become more masculine, like, oh, targets, money ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, we have to earn more money. See, that is all masculine energy. ಇವಾಗ of course ಎಲ್ಲರೂ masculine ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ because every women also are earning. I'm not saying earning is bad, but women who are earning, women who are achieving big things in their career, I'm asking you all to balance it out with creativity, with nourishment, with physical nourishment, with emotional nourishment. When you balance it out, it is going to start impacting on your physical body and you with your mood also. Okay, that's why I'm giving you all this. And yeah, like I was telling, what it looks like when it is absent, she feels a vague sense of inner flatness inside. Like something in her is waiting to be expressed, but she can't reach it. She doesn't know what is it exactly. Like ಏನೋ ಒಂಥರ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನೋ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕನ್ನಿಸ್ತಿದೆ, ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನೋ ಕೋಪ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. You see, the system is confused. You don't know how to put it out. You do not know how to communicate it. She constantly consumes content, shows, ಮತ್ತೆ other people's ideas, but never creates anything herself. Okay, making sense now? Because she's not able to create it. Something is stopping her. Something is not letting her do it. So how many of you, after coming into this community, something has come out for you, some kind of creativity has come out for you? Like, Uma, now I started doing this. Uma, now I'm like this. Like Navya was sharing, Navya has started her own small business now.
Yes, Uma. Like as told, that has given me a first step towards it.
Yeah. So it's like Navya was into 9 to 5. She was working as in a 9 to 5. And now her creativity has come up. And how many of you saw her packaging? How beautifully she had packed it. She had kept this rosemary and all in that. With a personal note to it. Everything was so customized. And whomever she is going to attract, is her community. Like people are matching with her with her energy. That's why she's going to attract such set of people. So if the creativity is absent, this is what it's going to feel like. Like something is not letting it flow, something is blocked, something is like stuck. And she keeps saying, I'm not creative, which is never true, by the way. Every woman has something or the other. Like, don't see my painting. Like I keep telling, don't see my painting. But in some way, oh my God, ಪ್ಯಾರಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಗೀಚಿದ್ರು ಅದೊಂದು ಆರ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಆತರ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮೇ ಬಿ ಮೈನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅನ್ ಆರ್ಟ್. ಮೇ ಬಿ ಮೈನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಯುನೀಕ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. So it just means her creativity has been buried under survival. So creativity is how the feminine process is like.
Uma,
When she
sorry.
stops-
I think you should start selling your art. It will be lots of people.
Please, Navya, let's not go to my art now. I was just hoping nobody, Uma, show me, ದಿಕ್ಕಾವ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. Okay. So creativity is how the feminine processes life. When she stops creating, she stops stagnating. Like that is how her emotions are going to come out of it. Like once you created something, like it can be any kind of something, anything, okay? Once you created that, how did you feel? Like maybe when you, like Rupa is amazing at cooking. And even Navya is too. Navya is also very good at what she makes. So all you people, something or the other, you all are good at, right? And how did you feel once you saw your end product? You all felt that something in you came out, like it has a taste of you. It represents you, right? So it is like you are not constipating it, you are actually letting it flow. Flow is basically the feminine energy. Flow is the main nature of feminine energy. Rhythm, flow. Okay. Now I'm coming to the fifth one. That is the last one in the principles. That is feeling safe. Not just physical safety, but the nervous system feeling. This is what we are doing. Graphotherapy. Graphotherapy is literally the nervous system na now change ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. Nervous system feelings that is okay to soften. Like I explained, like I have always explained, whenever we get this alert, no, ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, it is all your nervous system going on that fight or flight mode. And how about when it relaxes? And that's when you actually feel safe. Like you actually feel safe, right? Okay, imagine when someone is shouting in the house. How do you feel? That is your nervous system going to that nervous system alerting you. And imagine when a loved one visits you. How do you feel? You feel really good. You feel so relaxed. You feel really calm within, right? That is how your nervous system is responding. So that's how we identify if our nervous system, like majority of the time, we take decisions based on how our nervous system is reacting. Sometimes we badly need it just because that nervous system has alerted us, we don't go for it. Because we have not trained that nervous system. And that is what we are doing in this journey. We are training the nervous system to literally relax. We are training our nervous system, like all this while for whomever you have got an idea, but your nervous system did not let you do it. But after graphotherapy, something in you came out. Something in you, you've started something new for yourself. That is all because your nervous system has relaxed. Okay, now let's go to, okay, 15 more minutes. Wow, time is running so fast. Okay, now the fourth one is feeling safe. Feeling safe is what it looks like when you are feeling safe, okay? So a woman can sit in silence without needing to fill it. How many of you feel lonely here? Like I used to feel really lonely at one point, and now I enjoy, like I genuinely enjoy my company. I I mean, I love to go on a solo trip. I just love my company now. So she sits in silence without needing to fill it. And she can express a need or a boundary without her heart racing because she trusts that her relationships can hold her honesty. How many of you stay quiet because you feel that if I'm going to express this, what this other person is going to take me wrong, or maybe this person is going to feel that I hate this person, or how many of you feel that I trust I trust my relationship and I'm okay to be honest with this person. You can just like you can ask this question to yourself. Majority of the time, like even I did this such a very for a very long time. I just stayed quiet, thinking that I might hurt the other person. Because if I'm going to be really honest with that person, maybe that person is going to feel bad. And if I'm going to set my boundaries, maybe the other person is going to feel bad. It can be anyone in the family. It can be mother, it can be my children, it can be my husband, it can be my cousins. I always felt that. Now I make sure that I make sure I convey it in a way that I'm supposed to convey it. Like in a very calm tone and in a as nice as possible way. That is what I mean. And guess what? If the other person is still getting angry, then that's not in your control. Maybe they were meant to get angry. So I was just now I was discussing with my cousin. I was telling her, like me and my cousin sister, we speak about all our family because she knows exactly what it is in each other's families, right? So while we are discussing, I was telling her that if a person is really angry, no matter if God is going to come in front of that person in a different vesha. Like say one man, he's very angry, and if God is going to come in front of that person in a different vesha, ಮಗು ನಿನಗೇನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿನಗ್ ನಾನು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನನ್ಗೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಾ ಅಂತಾನೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಓ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಒಬ್ರು ಯಾರೋ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮೀ, ನನಗ್ ಇದು ಬೇಕು, ನನಗ್ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಬೇಕು, ನನಗ್ ಮನೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಹೌ ಯು ರಿಸೀವ್. If there is lot of kalmasha in this person, even God comes and asks, ಮಗು ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳು, ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೂ this person will get angry. ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡೋಷ್ಟೇ ಬೇಡ. ಸೊ ಅಂತವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. That's what I mean. But if you are in a relationship, I want you to give it a try. Like try to be honest, try to convey, try to set boundaries. It is absolutely fine. And she can cry in front of someone she loves without feeling weak or embarrassed. And if you have someone with whom you can cry, you're lucky. But if you don't have anyone with whom you can cry, it's okay. You have yourself. But you have a room, right? Everybody have a room. Lock yourself, cry. Welcome to reality, ladies. ಕೆಲವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದು ಡೀಪ್ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಿದೆ. Yes, I love to speak about such deep topics where nobody is speaking about, because I wish I heard about all these things a couple of years back. It would have saved me lot of things. My energy, my time, my money, everything it would have saved. Anyway, I'm giving it to you all. I want you all to feel lucky about it. Okay. and she can make a mistake without doubting herself, because her sense of worth is not built on perfection. How many of you have come to a point where you feel that it's okay, I made a mistake, I'm going to learn from it and I'm going to move on? Or how many of you are still punishing yourself because you just made a single mistake? Just ask this question to yourself. Like, it's okay to make mistake. Like, if any one of you have attended my recent masterclass, I speak about regrets. In that, the question that is asked is, what mistake ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳೋದು. It is about what is that regret you have anta. So mistakes are absolutely fine. We were taught from an young age that mistakes ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. No, it's okay to make mistakes. But we need to learn from that mistake and move on, and not getting stuck in that same mistake. That is wrong. ಓ ಯಾರಿಗೋ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ, ಮೋಸ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ, ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟೇ ನಾನು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ದುಡ್ಡೇ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ, ಮೋಸ ಹೋದೆ, ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡೋರಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡ್ ಗೆಸ್ ವಾಟ್, ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ ಮೋಸ ಹೋದೆ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಇವ್ರು ಡೈಲಿ ಅವ್ರೇ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು? ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ಮೋಸ ಹೋದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ಅದ್ ನನಗ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೇನೋ ನನ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಕ್ ಅಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವೇರ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಹೌ ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ is programmed, that mistakes ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. No, that is absolutely okay to make mistake, but learn from your mistake and move on. And she walks into a room and feels comfortable taking up space. How many of you are like ಹಿಂಗ್ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು? How many of you are like that? Like, you enter a room, you sit in a room and you are like compressing yourself. How about you sit in a room? How about you sit in a room like, take your space, like, oh, the people actually ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರೋರ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಜರುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಆ ಕಡೆ. So that's how, like, take space. If there is a man next to you, maybe if he is kept a lot, if he has taken a lot of space, maybe it is a message that he needs to move that side. It's not that you need to compress yourself, right? No. Learn to take your space. Okay? That's how a feeling safe looks like. Now I'm going to speak about what it looks like when this feeling safe is absent in a person. She is always scanning for what would go wrong. Okay, especially people with children. I've seen many people, okay? I've seen people in the park, I've seen people in the mall, I've seen people outside. Everybody are like, ಆ ಮಗು ಒಂದ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ತಗೊಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಏ ಅಂತ ಎತ್ಕೊಬಿಡೋದು, ಮಗುನ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಬಿಡೋದು. Because they're constantly thinking what would go wrong. So there are some people who's always worried about what would go wrong ಅಂತ. Like, let them. As long as there is no well there. Well ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Well ಇಲ್ಲ, it is lawn. Relax. Stop scanning for, ಏನಾಗೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ. ಬೀಳೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಪ್ಪಿಲ್ಲ, ಬೀಳ್ಲಿ, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ತಗುಲ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಮಗು ಎದ್ದೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನ ಕೆಲವು ನೋಡಿದೀನಿ, ಮಗು ಅಳಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಳಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ. ಅವಾಗ ಮಗು ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮನ್ ನೋಡಿ ಅದು ಅಳಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಏನಾಗೋಯ್ತೋ ನನಗೆ ಅಂತ. How many of you can relate to what I'm trying to say? Right? So it's okay. Stop scanning. Stop scanning for danger. Like, ಏನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. If it is like, yeah, I have to tell you this. I have to, oh my God, I have to tell you this. So Mitra was 2 years, 2.5 years old, and I had taken her to the pool. ಆ time ಅಲ್ಲಿ pandemic, okay? By the way, it was pandemic. There was hardly anyone. There was no one in the pool. It was me and Mitra alone. And I had made her sit in a pool where it is only 2 feet. And Mitraಗೆ 2 feet ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆಲ್ಲೋ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಲೈಕ್ ಬಿಲೋ ಹರ್ ಚೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 2 feet ಅಂತ. So it was early morning. I had taken her and I was sitting there like neatagi crossed leg. I'm sitting down, okay, crossed leg ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು. And Mitra is there next to me. She's lying down. She's lying down like on her stomach and she's touching the water like this. Completely safe, by the way. You all can picture what I'm trying to say, right? You all can picture, right? Like I'm sitting cross-legged next to the pool and Mitra is lying on her stomach and she's touching the water like this. One old man walks by and he starts scolding me. ಎಂತ ತಾಯಿ ನೀನು, ಮಗುನ ಸ್ಪೂಲ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ಯಾ, ಎಂತ ತಾಯಿ ನೀನು, ಮಗು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಿದ್ದೋದ್ರೆ. And the water is only 2 feet. ಅವಾಗ ನನಗೇನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಐ ಫೆಲ್ಟ್ ಪೋರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್. Imagine his whole life, how he has spent his life. ಭಯ. ಬರೀ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಅದು ಇನ್ ಸ್ಪೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೀ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಮಿತ್ರ, ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿತ್ರ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇವನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಊನಪ್ಪ ಬಿದ್ದೋಗ್ತಾಳೆ, ಬಿದ್ರೂ ಶೀಸ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಪ್. ಮಿತ್ರ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಆನ್ ಹರ್ ಸ್ಟಮಕ್, ಶೀಸ್ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡು ವಾಟರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಅದು ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಕೈ ಹಾಕಿ ಹಿಂಗ ಇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಐ ಸೆಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಟ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಬಟ್ my entire day, it got me thinking, ನಾನು ಏನ್ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡ್ದೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ತರ ಅಂದ್ರು. ಯು ಸಿ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್. ನನ್ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ, ನನ್ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಲಿ ಅದೇನು ತಪ್ಪೇ ಅಲ್ಲ. And then little more I started to think about it. Then I understood, imagine the plight of that old man, how he would have lived his life. Maybe he's not even gotten into water. Maybe he's not even touched water. Like he's not even touched that river. ಅದೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಮುಟ್ಟೆ ಇರಲ್ವೇನೋ. I mean, can you imagine what might be going on in his head? Can you imagine? But it's okay. ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಭಯ ಪಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೇಡ. ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ನಾವು ಭಯ ಪಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೇಫ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ಯೋರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅಂತ. ಭಯ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದ್ದೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರಲ್ಲಿ. And guess what? Such people cannot fully relax. And guess what? Even on vacation, even at home, they are always anxious. They are always on an alert. And she keeps her feelings to herself. Because in the past, being vulnerable was used against her. How many of you can relate to this? Like you were so vulnerable, you wanted to share something, you shared it, but that person has found the right moment and they used it against you. Majority of us have gone through this, right? This is because feeling safe within has not happened. That's why we want to feel safe with someone else who's not trustworthy. So when we find that feel safe within, it's not going to happen. I mean, this scenario will not happen. Like you need not have to trust someone else with your emotions. and she has to over explain. If you're not feeling safe within, such people has to over explain, over apologize, over shrinks herself. Why? Because she thinks that she has to avoid a conflict. Her body is light, and how many of you have noticed jaws are clenched? ಅಂತ ಹಲ್ಲು ಕಚ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಶೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಅಪ್ಪು. Like on a normal day, I want you to just notice yourself on any random day, on a normal, any situationally. I just want you to notice your jaws. Is it clenched? Like ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಶೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಹಿಂಗಿರುತ್ತಾ? That is all because you're not feeling safe within. And sometimes belly held. And ಒಳಗಡೆ ಟೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. All these are the physical signs of not feeling safe within. And one of the characteristics is she is hyper independent. She refuses to need someone because needing people has not felt safe for her. She struggles to receive pleasure in terms of food, in terms of intimacy, in terms of rest. Because deep down, her system believes she must earn it first. How many of you can relate to this? So safety is basically a soil. Without it, nothing else. No rest, no nourishment, no creativity. ಅವೇನು ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. This is why so many women are doing all the right things and still not healing. The body has not opened to feel safe. Making sense? Did you all get what I was trying to tell in convey to you today? Anyway, we covered 1 hour. Yeah, exactly 1 hour of speaking about how we can be more creative, how we can feel nourished, and how we can feel safe within ourselves. And there is still 1 more hour to go, and we are not doing it today, and we'll do it in the next Monday. This was only about the starting of this. Okay, today, but I'm sure you all had your takeaways, and I'm going to put it on. Is it on recording? Yes, record active. Okay. Okay, and if you wish, I can send you the note also. If anybody wants it, please send me a personal text message, and I'm going to send you. Okay, I'm going to send you personally what is the exact thing what you can start doing to increase your creativity, nourishment, and feeling safe within. Okay. Okay, now I'll stop the recording. Thank you all so much. I enjoyed communicating. I enjoyed explaining it to you all. I hope you all have noticed that even the small things, how much it matters on us, how much it is impacting on us. Right? All these small things, but we were asked to ignore those things so that because these rules were made by men. Men don't operate this way. Men operate in a different way. And we are asked to operate in the same way as men. But nammali, it is going to have a major impact on our body. We cannot operate like men. Men operate differently, women operate differently, but the rules were made by men. Okay, that's why here I am telling you the importance of femininity and why we need to balance it out. Of course, we cannot say that, oh, stop working, adella illa. We have to work, we have to be independent. Of course, we need to do all that. At the same time, when we take care of all these points, when we take care of these principles, we are going to balance it out. And guess what? When we ignore all these things, that's when all the health issues starts to show up in the body, because we are working against our system. We are not supporting our system. We are working, we are going against our system. And body has no choice but to give up. Now, anybody has questions, please ask me.
You said the feminine energy. Is it gender based, or some females will have more of masculine energy and some males will have more of feminine energy?
Definitely.
How do they recognize and how do they take control of it?
Okay. So
And
it
also, being feministic is wrong. Even men can be feministic, is it not?
ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಹೌದು. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಈಗ ರೂಪ ಅವರೇ ನೀವು. ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅರ್ಧನಾರೇಶ್ವರ. ಅರ್ಧನಾರೇಶ್ವರ, ಇಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಮೆನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿಮೆನ್. Two powerful energies, feminine energy and masculine energy, two powerful energies. But the thing is, ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ, the world has become more masculine. Because being in a feminine energy is called weak energy. But it is not. Feminine energy is a very powerful energy. ಇವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಫುಲ್ ಡೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓಡಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಯುವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೇಜಿ ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಅಪ್. ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಅವಾಗ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರು ನೋಡಿದವರು ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಹೆಸರಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಲೇಜಿ ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಯುವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯೋರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಟು ರೀಬೂಟ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಅದನ್ನ ರಾಂಗ್ ಹೆಸರು ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ರಾಂಗ್ ಹೆಸರಿಟ್ಟಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೆಮಿನಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರು ಫುಟ್ ಮಸಾಜ್ಗೋ ಹೆಡ್ ಮಸಾಜ್ಗೋ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಲು, ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಲು, ಅದಂಗೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಲು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಚಿಕ್ಕದ್ರಿಂದಾನೇ ಅದು ತಪ್ಪು 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 ಅಂತ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಫೆಮಿನಿನ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೆನ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೀಡ್ ಇಟ್, ಬಟ್ ವಿಮೆನ್ ನೀಡ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಮೆನ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಫೆಮಿನಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ನಾನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಯು ಆಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ಡ್. ಓ, ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಸೀನ್, ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಹರ್ಡ್ is absolutely wrong about masculine energy.
Please do it.
Yeah. So what you all have heard about alpha male ಅಂತನೋ ಏನೋ ಕೇಳಿದೀವಲ್ವಾ ನಾವು? No, it is wrong. Alpha male is not what it says. ಲೈಕ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಸಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋರು, ಅವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ವಾ? ನೋ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಲಿ ಮಿಸ್ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೀ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ಏನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನಷ್ಟೇ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು. ಬಟ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್. And like I was so like feminine energy, quickly I'll just finish it off in 2 minutes now. Feminine energy, what I have called the feminine qualities, all that I have explaining, right? So ivaga ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಗಾಡೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವ್ ಏನಂತ ಇದೀವಿ, ನಾವ್ ಯಾರ ಗಾಡೆಸ್ ನಾವು ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಪಾರ್ವತಿ, ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ, ಸರಸ್ವತಿ, ನಾವ್ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ್ದೋ ದೇವ್ರುಗಳನ್ನ, ಕಾಳಿ, ದುರ್ಗಾ, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ದೇವತೆಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ, ಆ ದೇವ್ರು ಅಂತ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಹೆಸರಿಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಷಿಪಿಂಗ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟೀಸ್. ಸರಸ್ವತಿದು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ನಾವು ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ದೇವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಇದ್ರಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಆ ದೇವರು ಏನಂತ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್. ಶಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್, ರೈಟ್? ಶಿ ಸಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಅ ಲೋಟಸ್, ಶಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಲೋಟಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವು
She is sitting on the stone because knowledge stone ತರ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ.
when who is that goddess who's sitting on lotus?
ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ.
ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ. ಓ ದೇವ್ರು. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಓ ಇದು ಮನಿ ದೇವ್ರು ಬಂದು ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಈ ದೇವತೆಗಳ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ. ಲೈಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್? ಪಾರ್ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಕಾಳಿಯಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಹಂಗೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ದೇವತೆಗಳ್ದು ನಾನು ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಗಾಡೆಸಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಈ ಗಾಡೆಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಬೌಟ್, ಇವಾಗ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ದೇವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕಾಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಬೈಯಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀನ್ ಹಂಗೆ, ನಾನ್ ಹಂಗೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಗಾಡೆಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಗಾಡ್, ಎನಿ ಗಾಡ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮೆಂಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟು ಗೋ ಅಂಡ್ ವರ್ಷಿಪ್. ನೋ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್ ದ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ. ದೇವ್ರನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ದೆ, ಹಾಯ್ ಬಾಯ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ, ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ
ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೇವ್ರ ತರ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್.
ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ, ರಾಮ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿರೋದು. ನಾನು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪುರುಷ, ನಾನು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೇವ್ರ ಆಗೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಇವ್ರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ನನ್ನ ವರ್ಷಿಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಗೇನೋ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನಾನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟವಾಗೇ ಇತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಐ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅಪ್, ಐ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೂಸ್ ಹೋಪ್, ಐ ಸರ್ವೈವ್ಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಕಷ್ಟಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅದು ಒಂದೇನೋ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದು. ಬಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೇ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಮನುಷ್ಯರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ನಿನ್ನ ಮೆಸೇಜು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಾವು ಬರ್ತೀವಿ, ನಿನ್ ಕೈ ಮುಗಿತೀವಿ, ಒಂದ್ ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಹಾಕ್ತಿವಿ, ವಾಪಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ನಿನ್ನ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹಂಗಾಗೋಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಗಾಡೆಸ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಗಾಡೆಸ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಗಾಡೆಸಸ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಆ ದೇವತೆಯಿಂದ ಆ ದೇವರಿಂದ ನಾವ್ ಏನನ್ನ ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿನ ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಜ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಫ್ರೀ ಇದೆ ಅದು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಪ್ಗ್ರೇಡೆಡ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫ್ರೀ. Okay, so those who are interested, please let me know about this. Again, we will be continuing about the same, we will be continuing this session in the next Monday inner circle call also. Meanwhile, those who are interested in getting to know the points, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಷ್ಟ ಪಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ, instead of making notes, you ask me, I will send it to you. Okay, you send me a message personally, I will send it to you. I will make it in a word ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ರೂಪಾ ಅವರೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಾ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಗೆ?
being feminist is not wrong, no? Even men can be feministic. And I feel the world is chaotic because of less
Imbalance.
of feminine energy.
Yes,
All
exactly.
these years. So now I think feminine energy is rising. Probably it will take some time to maintain the balance.
ಎಸ್, ಇವಾಗ ಫೆಮಿನಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ರೇಸ್ ಆಗೋದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಈ ತರ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದ್ದೋದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಈ ತರ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದ್ದೋದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮನೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ.
But it should be constructive, not destructive.
ಎಸ್, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ನಂಬಬೇಕು. ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಇನ್ ಕುಕಿಂಗ್. ಲೈಕ್ ಹೆಂಗೋ ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ ಕೈ ಗುಣ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಅಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವಿಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಎಂಬ್ರೇಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಕೆಲವು ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಅ ಡೈಲಿ ಬೇಸಿಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಟು ಎಂಬ್ರೇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್? ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಾನು ಕೆಲವು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ವರ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್. ಈ ತರ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಅಂತ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ರೀಸನ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ದಟ್, ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ.
Especially that the scrolling phone is stimulating. It is, I agree 200%. Because once you start that Instagram and the amount of feed you get, your mind is already full of so many things. And that dumping, there is no place for new things for tomorrow. So
Yes.
I've decided to stop scrolling
Yes.
Instagram. It's very too much.
ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. 1/2 hour. ನಾನು 45 minutes ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನನ್ನ ಟೈಮ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕಿ ನಾನು ಬೇರೆದು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕಲಿಯೋದಿದ್ಯಾ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗ್ ಬರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಲಿಯೋಂಥದ್ದೇ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ತೋರ್ಸೋದು. ಸೊ ನಾನು 45 minutes ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದೇ ತರ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ರು ಇದನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಮನೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ಫೆಮಿನಿಟಿ ರೇಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಮನೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್, ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಆಗೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಫೆಮಿನಿನ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಮೋರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಲೇಜಿ, ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಆ ತರ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಿನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, you will be like, oh, ida anta, you will be like really surprised. Okay, so basically men have become more feminine, women have become more masculine. This is what the status of the world is right now. ನಿಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಹಿಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. men are not in their masculine, women are not in their feminine. ಇದೇ ಆಗಿರೋದು. So that's why this is all for your awareness. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಲೈಕ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಹೊರಗಡೆದು ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಬಿಡೋದಾಗ್ಲಿ, ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಬಿಡೋದಾಗ್ಲಿ, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಂತ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? So all that is masculine. Why masculine? Because men are not doing their masculine. So we have to become masculine. Okay. Okay. Next session ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ masculine ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. First I'm going to complete this entire thing next session ಅಲ್ಲಿ, and then I'm going to speak about masculine energy. Okay. Okay. Where am I recording? Is it it's recording, right?
I think you stopped it some time back, no? When you asked
Oh,
for
no,
questions.
no, it's still recording. Thank God.